The Demir Rogues, this is awesome. This is going to be quite a match. So Demir Rogues. Ooh.
Who won the pack? Doctor?
Yeah, the Doctor.
Pack of what?
Calvine. So we've seen this. There's a lot of teamer decks today.
Teamer, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chimpin, Gigawatts. Looks like Demir Rogues was on the play, and it was Mystical Disputed. I think it was crap. Yes, congratulations, the Doctor. You won the pack. So for Demir Rogues, they want to put pressure early and hold up counter magic, because like most decks can go over the top of Rogues if they can control the graveyard and the board state. Oh wow, these cards from the adventure side, Sweet and Salty, are in a different language.
Oh.
They're both from a different language.
Yeah, I see.
That's so cool.
So whose screen is that?
This is the Demir Rogues deck.
Is that Kelvin Dill?
Yeah, Mohammed.
Oh, that's DJ Eunuch.
DJ Eunuch. That's amazing. So the Demir Rogues deck right here decided not to use Heartless Act on Endwall Keeper. It decided to play out Gilded Thieves to try and turn on the rest of its deck. Okay. You can say that it started like so. This Spiteful Hazard is going to be able to take care of the thief, the Gilded Thief, unless he uses a John in the Lock to counter it. I guess he's got his own counter from Saw It Coming. What does he play out? He definitely has lands for Obosh and for Goldspan Dragon. Ooh, he's attacking into it. If he blocks here, that's another card in the graveyard for the Demir Rogues deck. Which, I mean, is exactly what it wants. And it's behind on mana. Yeah, I think that's really smart. It allows him to up the count for John in the Lock.
It looks like they're French.
The cards are moving so fast, I can't see the language.
Yeah, it's French.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's like you, holding cards.
Yeah?
Are you doing it right now? You were flicking cards, weren't you?
Yes, I was. So, oh, that's not what I wanted. John in the Lock is going to play out a very important. It's going to play out very important in this deck.
I have my camera facing under me because I'm always looking down.
Under you?
I look like I'm angry. Always frank.
You do not look angry.
Mm-hmm.
You do not. You look cute though.
Insane.
You're the best, baby. So a spike build hazard here is going to take care of the Guild Enforcer unless he chooses to drown in the lock it. So the way drown in the lock work is it counters a spell or kills a creature based on the based on the amount of things that are in your opponent's graveyard. So the more things that are in your opponent's graveyard, the better drown in the lock becomes. But having Saw It Coming as a foretell card here is pretty much going to put Drown in the Lock to bed, and the Guild Enforcer is going to die. And he's got nothing to back that up because he doesn't have enough mana or enough pressure. So the teamer side is doing a great job on keeping the board clean. And it pretty much tapped out the Dimir Rogues deck, which means at this point, as long as there are less than 5 cards in his grave, he can go to town. Because the Drown in the Lock is not going to kill anything. The Heartless Act is definitely going to take care of that Goldspan Dragon. Because only we know that there's no counterspell in... oh, he used it right away, so he's telling his opponent he has no counter magic. So the Heartless Act can take care of the Goldspan Dragon, but it's still going to leave up the Mammoth. Now, I have to assume that Drown in the Lock, there is enough things in the graveyard to kill the Mammoth as well. Then the Dimir Rogues will have only 1 card in hand into the story. That's a bad place. Do you counter Obosh or kill the Mammoth? Yes, you counter Obosh. Because with Obosh, that'll just make the game go very, very quick. It doubles the power. What's that?
This is round 3.
This is round 3, boys and girls. Double Mammoth here. It's going to put a lot of pressure. He's going to have to play into the story and try and hope to find something. Drawing 4 cards is really good. An Essence Scatter is not going to do it here. He can top deck a Fable Passage or even a land that's 10 damage on the next turn.
What does Agadeem's Awakening do again? Draw it out of the grave?
Yes. Very good, sweet and salty.
Thanks, honey.
Agadeem's Awakening. So the way the card reads is return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of creature cards that have a different converted mana cost X or less. So it's 3 black and X. He clearly does not have enough mana to do that. So he's going to play into the story and try and find better answers. And all he found was a creature.
You can still bring up anything that's 4 mana or less.
Sorry?
He could bring up anything that's 4 mana or less.
Yeah. Yes.
That's substantial.
Yeah. So he's going to try and Brazen Borer that blocker out of the way, but he was able to counter it with Essence Scatter. Oh no, he tried to play it as a creature. Mistake on him. Yeah, that'll do it. By playing a land, the Mammoth gets big enough, so we go to game 2. Well, we go to sideboard. Sideboards and then game 2. So adventure. Tamer Adventures takes game 1. Now, Dimir Rogues here, they really need a lot of removal and counter magic, which makes it feel like they almost have to go down on creatures. Whereas the teamer side, they just simply have to keep in enough blue magic and make sure one of their bigger creatures sticks. Like, to me, that's pretty much all you got to do. So it looks like Dimir Rogues is all decided. settled up. Now we're just waiting on teamer turns. I like that name. I mentioned in the last round, Sweet and Salty, that we should give and message our competitors that you could choose one of the competitors as long as they have a 3-2 record, and we could give a promo pack away to them.
Ooh. Okay.
But you'll have to put that in the official announcements. You can just go at everyone. Just tell them that if you have a 3-2 record, we're going to take all the decks that have a 3-2 record and randomly pick one competitor to pick a to get the prize. I think that's kind of cool.
I'll get you to repeat that.
Yeah. Just tell me when to repeat it.
No.
So you just go at everyone and just tell them to we're going to take all the competitors who have a record of 3-2, and you will put them into a ballot, and even though they may not top 4, they could still win a Kaldheim promo pack. I think it's pretty decent. Oh my god, thank you very much for the raid, AJ. I wonder if that means that he is out.
At the end of the whole tournament?
At the end of the whole tournament.
So anyone who has a record of 3-2 will be put in a draw for
a Kaldheim promo pack. So teamer taking turns here definitely had the advantage in game 1. Game 2, it looks like it wants to put as much pressure on the board as humanly possible, which I totally understand. Having a crab here is really good, but it's having a tough time deciding on what to do. Does it play the Gilded Thief? No, the Thought Thief. It's going to play out the crab and then play out the land the next turn. In the teamer hand, does it have a way to get rid of the crab? It does not. So the crab is going to go underneath all of the removal. But teamer does have Kethos, God of Destiny, though. That's pretty substantial. That is a card, man. That is a card that can win games. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. By the way, since you're a follower, you can jump in on the giveaway for this round. You just type in exclamation point BO3 and you can get a this round we're giving away pre-release codes for Zendikar. So if you haven't used any on your arena client yet, or if you want them to give away on one of your own streams. I'm telling you, in the last 2 preliminaries, we both saw a mono green list go to the top 4 each time. I didn't even see a mono green list in the deck selections.
All right, I got a ticket.
You got a ticket? Sweet Fuzzy, you're hilarious.
I'm doing all the work.
Yeah, but you already
I'm just joking.
by playing out a land here, the crab is milling him 3 times, and it's turning on all of the Dimir Rogue's cards, which is really important. Right now it has 2 Mirror Folks in hand, and Didn't Say Please. Or is it Don't Say Please?
Didn't say.
Didn't Say Please. Counter target spell, its controller puts the top 3 cards from their library into the graveyard. And it's holding it up now, which is smart because it pretty much wants to counter whatever. I would let him give you the 1/1, but then I would counter Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't counter the 1/1. You either want to counter the Lovestruck Beast itself or counter something more important, like Kathos. God of Destiny is a card you want to counter, but obviously just has it in hand. So he's allowing him to draw a card and then countering the Lovestruck Beast, which is exactly what I would have did. Unfortunately, he was able to draw Gandalf. Does he have the mana to play it? He does. He does have the mana to play it as well. That's going to put a nice brick wall in front of the Dimir Rogues deck. It may just have to try and mill his opponent out at this point. Just rolled away. Looks like the Teamer deck has all of the answers, even though that's not what the board state looks like. It has no removal spells. So Dimir Rogues has no removal spells, which means it can play a land, play off Gandalf, block all flying creatures. It can make 3/3s, draw a card, or gain life. Like, this is such a phenomenal card to play out for the adventure deck.
Is the card you're talking about Gargaroth?
Gargaroth. Yeah, they call him Gandalf. I don't know why. Gargaroth. Elder Gargaroth. This is the beast.
Gandalf's a wizard.
I don't know what you're trying to say. Oh, he found a Heartless Act off the draw of sacrificing one of his merfolks, which is cool. Does he play another crab? French. I always forget the name of that card.
Where are we looking?
This card, Something Spirit. It draw, if he has a human and another, it draws them cards. 3 cards. Just went into the graveyard for the Air Rogues deck. I'm telling you, having 2 crabs in play definitely allows him to play out his deck and try and mill his opponent. Goldspan Dragon here is pretty phenomenal. Allows him to attack into a board and put pressure on his opponent. It's all good.
Granted, I can't really see anything.
Yeah. He really wants to play Kethos here. I'm not sure. Like, I know that he's holding up Don't Say Please. Oh no, I Saw It Coming. But there's not much in the Dimir Rogues hand that he is too scary. Like, aside from playing lands.
You mean Clothis? Kethos.
Clothis. Thank you. I mean, he might as well just keep attacking here. He has no reason not to. Does he counter this is the question. I think he has to. Oh, those mystical disputes, man. He's going to have enough mana to counter the mystical dispute by paying for it. And then he's out of blue mana, which means he's going to be able to resolve this. You know, I was kind of hoping to see the new avatar for the new set, Sixth Haven. It's a book.
Strixhaven?
Strixhaven. It's a book.
That moves?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. What is cool is... Actually, I have no idea what I was going to say. The first qualifier is in May.
May 2nd, if that's the first Sunday. So we have one more event. on April 25th, the day before your birthday.
Right.
And then the weekend after that, on May 2nd, is the first qualifier.
So we'll have the new cards and the new avatar for our next event.
You can have the avatar right now
Oh.
if you pre-buy. But yes. Well, we will definitely have the new cards for the next preliminary.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
How do we do a pre-release and an event all on the same weekend?
The pre-release for Arena comes out before.
Oh, the weekend before?
Yeah.
Nice.
We have 9 pre-release kits coming.
Of course we do.
Of course we do. Don't laugh at me.
We'll have a whole whack ton of packs from the last one, don't we?
Yep. We haven't even opened up Kelheim yet.
Like the 36 packs?
Yep. And we still have 2/3 of the Zendikar one. Countering the Obosh here is really smart. I realized that the adventure deck is putting a lot of pressure on just by the not the Giant Killer, Bone Crusher Giant and Goldspan Dragon. But if he doesn't, yeah. See, Dimir Rogues here is just using its creatures and resources to stay alive because it can't do anything else.
Can't even see my planeswalkers. Did you have this cut off on that?
I do. I had to make you taller to match me in the chat when you do the event chat.
Mm-hmm.
And to make you bigger, I had to trim the sides of the screen.
Huge Stan. I'm short.
No, the screen.
It's all good.
By bringing in. It's so not true.
For jokes.
I'm not good at jokes. What is the Goldspan Dragon is going down here by a Drown in the Loch. Well, no more flying creatures. That's good. And in hand, there's a Kethos and 3 land. Blothis? Blothis. God of Destiny. That is an excellent card.
This guy's got lands for days.
Lands for days. See, I wouldn't have blocked the Bone Crusher. Well, I don't know. Guess so. It's a tough call. I would have tried to see what I top decked. Knowing also that I had a removal spell in hand to take care of the Bone Crusher. And then I would still have 2 creatures. To block the 1/1s for days. Blothis could just win the game on its own, you know that, eh?
For sure.
Like being able to hit him for 2 damage a turn.
That card's nuts.
Yeah, it is nuts.
How much does it need for the devotion?
Oh, it's quite significant, actually.
Is it 7?
Something like that. At the beginning of your combat main phase, nope.
Taking a Bone Crusher, going down.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I was saying. He should have blocked the one with the 2 crabs, and then did that this turn, and then he still has 2 blockers for those 2 crabs. But the God of Destiny is going to pretty much end the game. So the division has to be red and green is less than 7. If it's less than 7, it's not a creature.
Right.
So that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I could put it up on chat. Okay, duh. The only thing that the Dimir Rogues has going in its favor at the moment is that it has Lurrus. But he's going to be able to play that Lurrus and hopefully play a creature. Wow. I thought the Loris was in his hand. He could have did both. He could have put it in his hand and played it this turn. Not sure why he didn't. Because then he has a life gain creature that I wouldn't use to block, but I would definitely use to attack. Although that Spikefield Hazard is going to play a significant role against Loris in combat. What creature do you take out? They're all pretty significant when it comes to the Dimir Rogues list. See? Oh, man, I wonder how it would have played out if he had kept both crabs. He's on a turn 2 clock. He needs to find an answer this turn. He does have a few options. I wonder what he's going to do. Does he play Awakening from his hand?
Only has 9 cards left in the library.
Yeah. And no counter magic.
Good. Doesn't Spikefield? Yeah.
Spikefield Hazard only does 1 damage. He awakens here. What does he get? Nothing with haste.
Couldn't he? Is that Loris in his or on the side?
On the side, yeah. Man, what a tough call. What a tough call. So he's leaving up a removal spell. So pretty much, God of Destiny is going to deal 2 damage to him. But he needs to gain life or mill him out. Mill his opponent out. One way or another. So he either has to mill his opponent out for the victory or gain life, because God of Destiny is going to kill him in 2 turns. It's down to 1 here. A Bone Crusher off the top would win. Oh my God, Spikefield Hazard's going to end the game right here.
It's to any target.
I didn't realize it was to any target.
Same.
And he's, what is he doing? Why wouldn't he just end the game right there? Does he not realize that he can hit it? Or he's just going to allow God of Destiny to finish the game.
Or wait till he has 1 card left.
Yeah, I don't know.
The most intense ending ever.
See, in response, all he has to do is play Spikefield Hazard, and the game finishes. Thank you very much for lunch, by the way. Sweet and salty. Sandwich was really good.
You are welcome. You did it.
That's it. Game over. Spikefield Hazard wins the game. That's pretty crazy.
That was cool.
That was cool.